Hi, I'm Allison Pryor and I teach acrylic paintings for beginners and all levels. And today I'm going to show you the secret to making perfect colors from just your three primary red, yellow, and blue colors. So let's get started. Blue. So that's the three we're going to work with, and I'm going to use some white. So what I'm going to do is blue and yellow makes green, okay? So I'm going to take equal amounts of blue. Just put that on the top, see it? And you might not be able to get exactly the same amount, but try to make it as even as you can. So that's your blue, all right? And just do this at home, like take a relaxing couple hours. And just put all your colors out, whatever colors, red, yellow, and blue, nothing else, just red, yellow, and blue, and some white, and your white. And don't take any other colors out, just your reds, your yellows, and your blues, and play around with them. Take a couple hours to do that. And without cleaning your brush, you can then take about the same amount of yellow, okay? It doesn't have to be perfectly. Now, see how gorgeous green is coming out of there? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, yes, you can buy them that are already pre-mixed, right? And you can add colors to the pre-mixed ones to try and get a color you're looking for. But it's easier to get mud when you do it that way, okay? Now, that's a gorgeous green, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Perfect. Now, let's make another one. This time with double the amount of yellow. All right. See how bright that goes. Nice. And if you want it even brighter, you add more yellow. See, that's a nice color, green. Isn't that pretty? Both really nice, aren't they? So you go dark, medium, and then light. So now for your lightest green, your clean brush. Now for your lightest green, less blue. Okay, just a small bit of blue. Depends on the area that you're going to do too. So less blue this time, all right? And then double or triple the yellow. See? So this will give you, this will help you that's pretty, isn't it? See how light it is? And if you want it even lighter, then you mix the same, you mix up some blue, and so say we did that, okay? And you want it even lighter again. Add white. Now, look how pretty that is. Now that's all those colors. That's your values of color. Values of green. Dark, medium, light, and lighter. Now you can have them lighter again. Just keep adding white, right? So depends on how light you want to go, right? So there's another value right there. See? So if you want to, you can add the lighter colors to the dark you already got done, or you can come over and make a new batch and then add more yellow, and then you can make a new batch, less blue, more yellow, less blue, more yellow. Okay, so more equal amounts for this one of yellow and blue. Gets a little less blue, more yellow, less blue, more yellow, less blue, more yellow, plus white. So that's pretty good, isn't it? So that's 4 ways to do that. Now down under here I'm going to use a different brand. And just see what that does. So now with these other colors, these ones here, Dollar and Roundy. These Dollar and Roundy little tubes. They're right here. Okay. I'm going to take my blue. Now, ultramarine blue is almost a purplish color, right? Got a bit of red in it, so that might change it up. So we're going to put our blue on here. Let's see now. Okay. So we had a dark blue and a green up there, so this is ultramarine blue. And then we are going to put in our yellow, our medium yellow. See the difference in the yellows? Look, see that color, that medium yellow is different than that one. And we're going to add equal amounts. And that's a nice color, but not quite as dark, is it? And because it has a bit of red in it, it doesn't have, it's more of a duller green. Do you notice that? See, it's a different, right? It's different because ultramarine blue, it's almost on the like a purplish color, isn't it? So if you want to lighten it up, then you put less blue. Less blue and more yellow. Look how bright that is getting. So you'll find with the ultramarine blue, it won't give you the colors, but they're pretty. But look at the difference though. And we're using basically the same amounts that we used up here. Alright? Alright? So I'll clean my brush. And I will pick up less blue again. Too much water on my brush. I gotta be careful. So use less blue again, and it's almost transparent, you know. The ultramarine blue got a transparency to it. See that? And then we'll add more yellow. Not bad, you know. Nice. See, so you got dark, medium, and light. And then lighter again, less blue and yellow. And then some white. So we'll make more yellow than blue. So the brighter you want to go, the less blue, alright? The darker you want to go, the more blue. So, yellow. There's not a big difference in that one there, so we'll add white. And that will really brighten it up, see? So if you're looking for a really bright, maybe a highlight on a tree or something, then those colors are nice. You can still keep adding more white to that one, but you'll just have a way different tone, right, than that one there. So you have to experiment with your colors, see how much blue, this other blue that you used, the dark blue from Dollar and Roundy, the dark blue, you could put a tiny bit of dark blue and some yellow and then white, and that should bring it right up, okay? So we can try that if you like. But these colors, you can see the greens down here are way different, aren't they? Huh? That's because they're different brands, they're different types, pigments. Some blues have reds added to them, and you know, different pigments in the blues. So you have to find a blue that you like the best, and that when you add your yellow to it, you'll get the color you're looking for, and then stick with that. Write it down if you have to. I used ultramarine blue and or phthalo blue or with a CAD, and you got that color, and you added equal amounts. So write it down, and that way you'll always have that nice green that you're looking for. Okay? So see the difference? Isn't that a big difference, isn't it? I'm going to try my Deco Art. Alright. So I'm going to put some colors on here. Now this time I'm going to be using the bottle paints, okay, the deco art. Now there's crafters and there's different folk art, all different ones. So just red, yellow, and blue is all you need, and whatever ones you want. And this one's just deep red, and I got daffodil yellow, and I have blue neon. What? No. Oh no. Blue neon. Oh. Let's try it for a bit of fun. Alright, so we got blue. I'm going to put that on there. So what kind of green we're going to get out of the neon? So like I said, any colors that you got there, that's why I'm doing this. Just to show you. Alright, it's kind of transparent, and I'm going to pick up about the same amount of yellow. And you get that really bright green. So the deco art gives you bright greens. Okay, that's pretty actually, isn't it? It's pretty nice. So if you want a lighter green, again, clean your brush. It only takes a second. If you leave your brush dirty, you can also do that if you want to, but then all you need to do, if you decide to leave your brush dirty, just add yellow to your brush, because you already got the blue on there anyway. So say you, I'll show you now what I'm talking about. So I got my blue, started over fresh. Oops, and I put on too much. I'm going to put more yellow than blue. How nice and bright that is. Oh, look, that's really pretty. So even the bottle arts are bottle paints are really nice, right? So just know, some people might say, oh, I wouldn't use those my paintings, but I think they're beautiful. So if you want to leave your brush dirty, then pick up a bit of yellow, and you already got blue on your brush. So now you can, right? See blue coming off there. See? And now if you want to do it again, just pick up yellow again, more yellow, and then you got almost a pure yellow. See, I still got blue on my brush, see? So you don't have to clean your brush if you don't want to take time out to do that. That's no problem. Just don't add any more blue. And then you can add your white. That gives a nice soft yellow. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to pick up more white, and I'm going to go over here. Look how that, without cleaning my brush, because now I got a bit of yellow and green, blue, yellow and blue and green and everything on there, and that gives you that really bright. Now, isn't that nice? So with these colors here, you're going to get very light colors, soft. If that's the kind of paintings you like to do, it's almost like watercolor. You won't have to worry about putting in too much blue and too much yellow and things, because all you have to do is start off with equal amounts, and then as you go lighter, just leave the darker color less of, and the lighter color more of, okay? So hopefully that helped. So I just want to show you how to make an earthy green. Now, get a clean brush, because we're starting new, okay? So this earthy green is beautiful for grass, trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a purple first. I know. So we're just going to use our dark blue and our brilliant red. And you have a purple color. See that? A little more red, about equal amounts to get that kind of purple. So let's go with that, and we'll make a purple, maybe a little more red. We'll make a purple first, and then we will add our yellow, and then you'll get that nice earthy green, okay? So we got our medium green here. And that gives you a different green, more earthy green. See that? Isn't that nice? It's a nice color green. So let's compare it to the other ones. I don't see anything here that's like that one. This one here is a little bit like it, but it's more transparent. But that's got the bit of red in it, so you add a little bit of red to your green, and you will get a really nice earthy green. Alright. Nice. That's secret for you. That's another secret and a tip. All right. Talking about purples, let's make some purples. So we'll use our big tubes of dark blue and brilliant red. So we'll put on our equal amounts of our blue first. Do you notice how thick these are? They're not as transparent as some of the other paints we used. Nice, hey? I like paints that are thick, and they're not thick in the way they can't move, but you know, they're more opaque. Alright, so that's that, and then equal amounts of red. Alright. That's a nice deep purple. Deeper, deep, deep. Now, as we move over, it's a nice purple. Now, if you want to leave your brush dirty, just add red to your brush, because we want less blue now, okay? The darker one. So we'll go less blue when we add more red. That'll bring it up a tone. See, it'll bring it more to the red side. See that? So you can see it's starting to come up. Change the color a little bit. I need to add more red, that's all. Okay. So we'll change it to the red side, and we want to brighten it up. Look at that, isn't that nice? So when you add less blue and you add more red, it's going to go to the red purple, and then we add more red again. Leave your brush dirty so that you don't have to add any more blue. There we go. Alright, now if you want to do it the other way, you can add more blue and less red. So say you want to go with, you'll start off with red, because red is now going to be the base color for your purple. And then you're going to add equal amounts of blue, which you'll probably get a deep purple, but more on the red side. And then you leave your brush dirty, and you want to stay on the blue side, so you're going to go more blue than red, okay? So I hope that's not too confusing for you. So it depends on the colors you want. So if you want more on the red side, you start off with your colors first, your equal amounts, and then less of the blue, more of the red, in order to get it more coming to the red color, to the more reddish color. So then, in order to get your values, then you just take your color, you got your brushes dirty, and then you can add your white, and you'll get different purples. It's a pretty purple. That's a pretty purple. So this is the one that's in the dark side. We used more blue than red, right? More blue than red. And then we added white, and we got this pretty purple. Up here we added more red than blue. So I'm going to clean my brush. And I'm going to add white to this last one here, because it's basically the same as that one. So just say I added less blue, more red, and now I'm going to add white to see what, get a nice bright, oh that's pretty, and it's almost a pinkish purple, isn't it? That's pretty. It's a nice color, isn't it? Right? And you can keep going with the white if you want to get it brighter again. See? To get all your different values. So start off with more equal amounts. But when I start off with the equal amounts up here, I start off with blue first, and then I mix the red into it. Down here, I start off with the red first and mix the blue into it. It made a big difference, didn't it? And they were equal amounts. And then as I moved over, I took out the color. I didn't add as much of the color. Then I wanted to change it to more of a reddish purple, and it ended up coming out pink, which is kind of nice. Same thing, but it's darker. See? No, just playing around with the colors. You know, just leave your brush dirty, and then a little bit of, see, you can see the colors. Look at that, so pretty. And then if you, I'm gonna clean my brush again because I was up there, so I don't want to mix in any of the red there. So add more white to this one here. See, it's a big difference, isn't it? And the more white you add, the lighter it'll get. See? So playing around with your colors, I mean, it's amazing. It's like you won't believe how many colors you can get. You won't believe it. I'm gonna use those other little tube paints here. Let's see what color purple I can get. So I'm just going to go with the, let's see. Let's go with blue first. Okay, that's the blue. Equal amounts. Equal amounts. That came out really red. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Don't know if that was equal amounts. I'm just going to play. There we go. I get it a bit darker by adding a bit more blue because I don't think I had equal amounts. That's why it was so bright. But look at that beautiful color. And then you can add white to your brush and come over. I didn't clean my brush that time because I already have the purple on it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Nice. So no matter what brand of colors you use, no matter what, you're going to get beautiful colors. A nice clean brush. I'm using synthetic brushes, but you can use whatever brush you want, right? And whatever size you want. This is just experimenting. So let's get some orange now. So you had all kinds of different purples, and I only just touched the basics there. You can make all kinds of purples, all kinds of greens. And now we're going to try all kinds of oranges. So orange. So I'm going to take the medium, equal amounts of the medium big tube red. Already that's pretty, isn't it? And then I'm going to take equal amounts of my medium yellow. Like I said, you use whatever color you got there. Alright. So that's that there. Equal amounts, alright? Now, you can leave your brush dirty as long as you got more yellow now on your brush than what's left on it, okay? Or you can clean your brush and start fresh. So some people don't like cleaning a brush because it's just annoying. So I'm going to add more yellow to my dirty brush, alright? Then I'm going to come over here. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. So that's more yellow. Just add more yellow, you know. Just leave your brush dirty. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm going to add more yellow again. I'm going to move over. Look at that. Oh, nice. So let's try cleaning our brush. And so we'll see if there's a difference. So here we go. Clean your brush and pick up a little bit of red because we're trying to go brighter and brighter as we go over, right? So I'm just going to, and red is very strong, so just a little bit. Just a little bit. Look, so I only used a little bit on the corner of my brush and look at all that paint that came off. So be aware of when you're using red on any of your paintings that you don't need very much, especially when you start out. And then I'm just going to use lots of yellow. And I'm going to see how strong is that red that I used all that yellow and the red still came through. I still didn't get that brightness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a brighter yellow. So I'm just going to get a brighter yellow and just see if I can, oh yeah, that's better. So I just went to my little tube paint and I picked up my lemon yellow. I think that's what it's called. No, let's see. I picked, yeah, lemon yellow, okay? I picked up lemon yellow and that's what I got. So that's, so you just, all you needed there was more yellow. And then you can add white, right? You can add white and then you get that color, orange, see? It's almost like a yellow with a hint of orange, red in it. These are nice, look. Isn't that pretty? They're wet, so you might get a glare. So you want to really make it a really bright, just add more white. Just keep going white, 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 white. A lot less red, more yellow, and a lot of white. You get it really, really bright. See? Now look at that. They're gorgeous though, aren't they? Look at that red, and look how beautiful orange. Look at that, those gorgeous oranges. Nice. Wicked. Here's another little secret. Here's another little secret for you. If you want to brighten your red, you cannot brighten it with white. Okay? You can't brighten it, it'll turn pink. But if you want to keep your red red, you have to put on your red. And add a little bit of yellow. And see how it brightened up that time? Didn't turn completely orange, it just turned a brighter red. See that? Because you used a little bit. Alright? You used a little bit of yellow. Right? See, it's a brighter red. It's not pink and it's not orange. It's just a brighter red. See that? So that's a secret. They're my secrets. They're my secrets. I don't want to disappoint you by having a title called The Secret too, because I always experiment with different things and try to come up with things. Sometimes I don't see it on other videos, and I'll say, well, I'll mention it because nobody else mentioning it, I will. It's like when I created the Magic Mist, so I got Magic Mist for your acrylic paints, and I haven't seen that on videos, so I did one, and people love it. So see how it went brighter? Another way to make your red bright is if you have a background of a different color, say you're working on a green background and you want to put red over it. Now, if you put red over that green, that's not going to be a very nice bright red. That's going to be a dull red, right? It's going to be dull. See, look at that. See how dull that is? So, if you want a really bright red over a dark background, the secret is, here we go, white, alright? And I know I said don't use white, but I'm going to show you the trick. The secret. I'll show you the secret. I gotta clean my brush again. This has to be a really, really clean brush, because I want pure white, okay? Pure white. So you got a green background, you want to put something red on it. If it's an animal or something like that, you're going to have to draw your animal on and paint your animal or your fruit or whatever you're putting on there, paint it white and then let it dry. And then when that dries, when you put your red over it, it's going to be a beautiful, bright red. Just watch. So I'm going to pick up my red, same color red that I had here. See how dull it is there? Now I'm going to pick up my red again, because I want a really bright red part of my painting. And I paint it to white and I let it dry. Make sure it's dry. If it's wet, it's only going to turn your red pink. So because it's dry, look how bright it is. Look, see? So there's the trick. There's the secret to getting bright. The secret to getting bright reds without using white. Okay? Look at that. See? And that was the one that was over the green. And that turns a deep, almost a purplish color. Even though the paint underneath it was dry, the green background was dry. But look now, look at the differences. See? So keep all this in mind. Write it down if you got to, so you won't forget. So next, let's recap. Out of two colors, of the primary colors, we made our purples, right? Our purples from red and blues. Red and blue and white, okay? Red and blue and white. We made our oranges from red and yellow and white. Red and yellow and white. We made our greens from blue and yellow and white. Now, let's try all three colors together, all three primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and see if we can get some really nice browns and grays. So now let's make some browns and grays from all three primary colors plus white, okay? Browns and grays. Alright, so red and green makes brown. And I think it also makes some really nice grays. So we're going to have to experiment because you got 3 colors. And depending on the amounts that you mix together, makes a big difference. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start off with, I don't know, let's try red. So we'll get a red. We have our red. And then we'll add, we're using all 3 primary colors now, okay? And we'll make an equal amount of our blue. This blue I'm using here, I thought I'd try a different blue. This one is called primary blue. That's what it's called. So that's equal amounts, or as close as I could get to equal amounts. Nice and dark, alright? And then we're going to add yellow. Just going to add a medium yellow, okay? A medium yellow. Alright, so 3 primary colors is giving me a really deep it's almost black. But now if you add white to that, I'm just going to take my white, add it to my dirty brush, and move it over here. That one almost, I'll tell you why that turned a bit green on me, but it's a gray color. See, it's a beautiful gray. It turned a bit green because we're using all 3 primaries. And as you know, the yellow and blue turns green. But look at that, that's a nice gray actually. It's a really nice gray. Look at that. Now add more white without cleaning your brush, and just add all white. Nice bit of white. Depends how bright you want it. Nice. It's a nice color. Very nice. And one more. Nice. A lighter gray. It's almost a greenish gray, isn't it? That's a nice color. Isn't that pretty? Look at all those colors that you got. All those grays. Aren't they nice? I'm going to clean my brush. I want to try my primary blue first, instead of the red first. And then medium red, brilliant red I think it was called. So it's equal amounts. And now my yellow. I'm going to move it over again with my white. I got titanium white here. I'll see what that does. See if that makes a big difference. It's thicker. Got a nice look. It brightened it up even more. Oh, nice. Very nice. So titanium white made it even brighter again. Look at that. I gave it a thicker. Very nice. It's almost a grayish green, isn't it? Nice though, isn't it? So I'm going to add more white. So that's your 3 primary colors together is giving you these results, alright? That's what gives you these results. I need to figure out if I can make some brown. There is a way to make brown. Depends on the colors you put together. I'm just cleaning my brush. And I'm going to try, I'm going to make a green, because green and red makes brown. so I'm going to make a green, because we're only using the 3 primary colors. Alright, so I got a bit of blue, bit of yellow, and make green. There's my green. Alright, there's my green. So that was blue and yellow. And now I'm going to add red. Isn't it weird? It's a different way you mix them. It's on the red side, isn't it? And I'm going to add more yellow. More yellow. And that's a beautiful brown. That's your dark brown. Don't know if the camera's picking up nice colors. That's a nice brown. Really nice. Look at that. I'll add white to that so you can see the different. That's a lighter color brown. I know, I didn't know I was going to get it because, you know, it depends on your mixture. Nice. Look at that. That's like a cream color. That'd make a nice sandy beach. Now, that's all out of your primary colors. Look, and I'm going to add more titanium white and make a lighter one again. Isn't that beautiful? Oh. Isn't that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful? Look at that gorgeous brown. Isn't that beautiful? And if you use ultramarine blue with the red and more ultramarine blue, the darker it gets. And you can add a bit of red and you get almost black. Right? Almost black color. So you don't need black. Look at these colors. You don't need black. They could be your black, right? Black. They can be your grays and your browns. I mean, you have every single color that you could ever want. And for pink, do we do pink? It's just red and white. But look, isn't that gorgeous? So write down when I told you the colors, I told you the mixtures, okay? Listen to it again and write down the colors that I put together to make these colors. And there are only 3 colors, all right? 3 primary colors can make all these colors. It's amazing. You will have so much fun doing this. You won't believe your eyes when you do this. Quickly do your pinks. This pink is the 2 colors. And I don't know, right? So we can get pink. So just go with your any color red. Here's your red. You add a little bit of white to get a medium pink. And then you want more pink. You leave your brush dirty. Grab as much white as you want. Look at that gorgeous pink. And I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that gorgeous pink. Isn't that beautiful? See? And you can have anything in between that because you just use less white. That's all. Alright? Look at it, you know, almost white. So I'm really excited about showing you all these beautiful colors today. I really, I know that when you sit down and you start doing this, you're just going to have a really fun day and you're going to learn a lot with your colors. And you just need your 3 primary colors to make all those colors. They're so gorgeous. So I want you to practice that, and if you have any questions or you have any trouble with your colors or anything, let me know and I will do everything I can to help you. Just email me at allisonpryor@yahoo.com and I will help you in any way I can. So do that for me. Do that, mix your colors, and tell me how it worked out for you and if it helped you, okay? I think this is going to make your art journey so much easier when you're mixing your paints, and you're going to have so much more fun. So I will do some more videos on color harmony in your paintings and compositions and all kinds of things. I'm just trying to think of so many different things that I can help you with. And if you want some extra help, you can email me and I will give you extra help there. And it's free. Don't worry about it, okay? It's free. Everything I do is free. But if you want to go to my Patreon page, you can go there and join for like $1 a month and get even more, okay? That section. But you might get lost in the comment section. So if you email me, then at least you can get it one-on-one basically, okay? So email me and I'll help you in any way I can. And that's about it for today. So I hope you really enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed doing this. I had a lot of fun. And every time I do this, I can't believe the colors we get. So I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.